was told on the last episode that I should be doing less editing and more side content, which, yeah, sure, I can do less editing. I mean, that just makes it easier on me. But the other thing is that, I haven't really been doing a lot of this stuff early in the game. As long as I don't have to go and fight a bunch of original characters do not steal, well, you can check it out. Ah, yes, no, I do remember this. Of my very spotty memory of this game, each one of the gem levels is supposed to be a showcase of the various magic items that exist or something like that. So I guess I'm going to have to go back to town and get some of that. And I suppose that this is probably as good a time as ever to go and do the Zelda 2 style little mini levels here. Which, if you've never played Zelda 2, yeah, this pretty much existed as you're seeing here, where when you're walking around on the world map, when you're walking around on the world map, you would have enemies just kind of running around, and encountering them would result in a little miniature level to do. That was sort of how a lot of the game was set up, because otherwise, you were otherwise very safe on the world map. It was that and the various palaces, the dungeons that existed, that were the real challenge. Okay. But of course, these are also here for a little bit of extra, money here as well, which, like I said, if I'm going to be buying a bunch of the magic items, I do believe I will need more than I have right now, at the very least. By the way, speaking of that, I did, since the last episode, just spend a moment going out and getting the dig up piles of treasure in one swing, so that should be easier to get stuff through that, right? I think? Still not really sure how it works exactly, but yeah, we'll see. It was also a good way to get a lot of extra money. Alright. Then I don't know exactly where you get the magic items, but it's like over here or something. Yeah, you. Alright. So Phase Locket was definitely one of them. I don't remember what any of the other things were. And yes, I have realized since the last episode, just taking a look at like how the punch glove seemed to work. I think I need to actually either strike an enemy or a dirt block for it to propel me forward, and that's kind of what I was missing there. Alchemy coin, huh? Yeah, there's no way. There is no way. There's a fishing rod. Now, I don't know if I am all that interested in doing fishing in this game, or most games, to be honest. I thought so. But I guess I can at least give it a couple tries. Also, hey, I should probably also be talking to the various NPCs here too. I can just squat in time with the music, I guess. Okay then. Anyway. Oh hey, more money. Yeah, it's kind of pathetically low now, isn't it? 51,000. 33 times? I feel like it should be more than that. 2 hours? Not too bad. Okay. Then, yeah, I remember this. Do like a mini game or something over here. Sure. Hit them towards the targets for point. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm particularly interested in doing a ton of this sort of stuff, but I mean, hey, it does seem like wow, good stuff. If I'm doing the side stuff, this seems like the point in time to be you know, giving it a try at the very least. I don't know what you get for this, if anything, but there we go. Not very good at this here. If I'm remembering correctly, I think this character also appears a little bit more in Plague Knight's storyline, which I suppose makes sense given the whole bottle theming. But we'll see more of that later. Oh. That was actually enough to get stuff? Alright, sure. I mean, that was significantly more money than I spent doing it in the first place. So, there's that. Okay. And then you are for the Trove character, right? Yeah. Oh, wait, I can't. I can't afford it. Well, I suppose I'll probably end up going to see that character as well soon enough. But first, I guess since I've just got, what, 2 more of the music sheets, might as well go talk to you again, right? Yep, 1,500. That's enough to go get the things. The cups, I guess, is what the truffle guy is selling. All right. I bet you probably get individual messages for each one of the music sheets that you turn in, but No, I have absolutely no idea what this is supposed to do, but I guess I'll figure it out later. It seems like it's probably going to be another one of the magic items that I've been using so much throughout the game. No, but oh, that's useful. I never actually went over here to see that there is... Yeah, it goes all in one... Yeah, one stroke. The Blue Burrower. I'm guessing that's probably a reference to the Blue Bomber, Mega Man. But, yeah. Alright, anything else? I mean, I guess there's this up here, but whatever sort of ability that I would require to get up there. Well, I mean, I've mostly completed them, I think. I'm pretty sure it's 8 robot masters. Well, Rise is in the way, so I'll just kind of... What's going on in the forest phasing? Not you. You. Which, once again, this is one of the ones that I very vaguely remember, and it's that you are invincible very, very briefly, right? So, you can do it in midair. Good. And that's it. I don't know. It's not really my, not really something that I'm thinking I'm probably going to end up getting a lot of use out of because you are frozen in place for quite a bit, but it's still something interesting. Once again, I might as well do the side levels and whatnot here. Like 70 magics too, so should maybe be looking for something to be able to... Alright, something to be able to get a lot of use out of that. I mean, you can use it quite regularly. It's just very brief invincibility. And then the other, and then what? The other, right. You gotta kind of refresh that, don't you? And like the other magic item that I remember is that the green ball is one that bounces around, sort of. And that's like, that is really it. Oh man, I really thought that I remembered more stuff about this game as I began playing it. Like, I swear I have watched people play Shovel Knight before, but I don't know. And I suppose one of those things where, yeah. One of those things where it's just like, it's probably the reason why I never ended up playing it myself. It's still, I will say this, that Shovel Knight so far, it's like, yeah, this is a very good game, and I do appreciate the design and everything, but it hasn't really grabbed me just yet. Like I say, it's one of those games where it's just like, I will acknowledge that absolutely this is a fantastic and very well-made game, but I don't know. It's just like, it's good. It is good. All right. Maybe see if I can get a little bit more into it doing some of the DLC. Because from what I understand, the characters do get pretty wacky and pretty different in how they start to work. Rise! Get out of the way. Okay, and then you are, yeah, there's the knuckle thing, and then... This is the Kickstarter. I do remember this. This is the Kickstarter area. This is, you know, there's always one of those areas in a Kickstarter game where there's just 100 portraits that, you know, if you give $5, you get in there. That's that place. Yes, I get it now. Oh, okay, so you gotta keep going. All right, well there you go. That's how that works. Interesting. I mean, I'll see what I can do. I'm getting some money here at the very least, but still not really that much. I don't know. I feel like you don't freeze in midair, at least not in the same way as when you're using that like locket, for example. So I guess like these things could be pretty useful for saving me a little bit of damage. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm saving myself like a little bit of damage in the middle of a boss fight. If I'm unsure if I will otherwise survive, just punch my way right through an enemy. You know, stuff like that would probably work out pretty well. Okay, you know what? Stuff like that. You know, except if I do it right. I don't know if I like using this too much, but I understand how it works now at the very least. So, there is that. All right. There we go. But, let's kind of see how this goes. Gotta pad out those deaths after all. Like I said, I really thought I had more deaths than, what was it, 33? 33, is that really all I've done? It feels like I should have... There. Alright, feels like it should be more. Like, certainly it felt like I died a bunch of times to, like, the you remember that one wizard in what was the guy's name? Gyro Knights area? It's like that... There was one, like, really weird setup that I didn't... Wow, nothing? That I didn't quite understand. Oh, boy. I mean, I see how you're supposed to do it, right? But then I completely failed the execution on that last bit now, didn't I? Ah, well. Then I don't know if I've seen another one of these levels then, too. Kind of weird that there's only like 2 showcases. There's judging by the amount of stuff that Chester had, there's a lot of magic items. I guess the phase locket and the punch gloves are the only ones that are particularly game-changing, something along the lines of that. All right. I don't like that. I don't like that motion that you gotta do. I'm gonna go from pressing down into immediately pressing up again. But it's like, you know, can make this work here. Besides, less editing, right? So all I need to do is just keep going and not actually worry about having to edit this later on. That doesn't mean that I need to be constantly talking, though. Because, like, yeah, if you actually, like, watch the... if you're ever watching something and I edited out that section, I'm almost definitely not saying anything. I hate this. So what's happening is that, you know, basically when I die, I just immediately go completely silent and then wait until I get to the area again. It's probably a pretty surreal thing if you were to be watching that live, but, you know, I purposely edit out everything so that is not the case, right? Ah. There's the good example of that exact thing that I just did, as I just remembered. It's like, right, no, I'm supposed to be talking here. We're not you know, I was just talking about that, and then I'm just like, Anyway. There, I completed it. How was I able to do that second part seemingly in one try? I don't know. But I did. Great, that guy's still there. 3,000 gold, anything I could do in here. I mean, I do know there's like a fight against Mr. Hat if you do that. Alright, what do we got? Drop half as much gold? Sure. Now, am I even going to get 3,000 gold from having this? Probably not. But, hey, at least a little bit different look, right? Oh, great, it's Zubaz. Speaking of original characters, do not steal. Some guys saw, what was it? Concept art for a Street Fighter character. I never actually made it into any one of the games. For some reason named after a clothing brand, I guess. And just decided to put them in a bunch of the Kickstarter games. And I mean, also appeared in, what was it? Frigid Flight. What does this one require? Learn how to fly. Well, I mean, I guess I can see what I can do. Yeah, also appeared in, well, just in name only. You know, a single, like, name reference back in Hollow Knight. In the graveyard area. Where people could put messages. Alright. Is that the, I mean, I'm guessing that's probably the theme that played during the area that I was just in, but I don't know. Now, what was I looking for? Because I've entirely forgotten. Well, I mean, I suppose I can go and grab another one. Oh, right. Some sort of magic flying ability. Hey, do you got any sort of magic flying abilities? Ride over hazards? I mean, that seems about right. Toss a coin. Boundless... Well, I mean, soar through the sky, blade first. Probably... The mobile gear sounds like the one that I would actually need, but I do not have the money for it, so... well. And I guess buy another one of these. Why not? Don't know where exactly... I mean, I don't know what exactly I need to do to use that, but I'll figure it out. Alright. Okay, then let's see if Rise is out of the way, or if he just moved his way right back into there again. I don't know. But, hello, you got anything else to say? Alright, cool. And thankfully, it seems like the characters on the overworld do not actually move into you, so you know. So, what do you mean? Anyway, hey, do you aid me? Yes, I know how to pronounce Icor. Convince. Oh, okay, so it's like a temporary buff sort of thing. Absorb nearby treasure. Refills all magic. I mean, I give him both of these. Invincible. I give it two of them. Okay, there you go. I also got an achievement for that, too. Alright, I think that's, what, all of the side content that I'm going to be able to do for right now, so... hey, what's going on in town? I got another music sheet. Hey, you! Okay, well, not enough money to be able to get much of anything, but hey, I did it. Okay, good. Alright, now on to the Tower of Etc., right? Oh, wow, look at that background. But anyway, alright, let's see how this one goes. Okay, it's already going great. Alright, mix-up of a lot of enemies from the various stages. It's Wily Castle, basically. I mean, there's a lot of... As already stated, there are a lot of Mega Man references in this game. Okay, sure. And this is... also... them. Ooh, that was close. I am shocked that I was able to do that. Well, thank God we still have the rats here. The gyrocopter rats. Interesting, though, the falling blocks. You know, speaking of Mega Man, one of the things that still has yet to... really, one of the things that still has yet to appear are appearing blocks. Which, yes, I know, it's right in the name, right? But, there we go. That's the easier way to do that, clearly. But I'm sure that's probably going to be coming up in this, future area, right? Man, I am terrible. I mean, it's... At one time, it's like, oh, you sure, when I need to get back up here, it's great. When I... trying to make the thing work in the first place, it's just the worst. Alright, now then. There! Jeez. And also some of this sort of thing. So, you know, I was already talking about, like, how the various... Yeah, here we go. Give me that phasing rocket. Because I was already talking about how, like, you know, you're able to successfully maneuver... yeah. Maneuver your way through enemies pretty easily just by tanking the hits, but I mean, well, it didn't quite work out that way there, now did it? I don't like that these fish. Just exist to punish people who want to be continuously moving forward like me. I mean, I suppose I should just be doing the down stab over every single pit, right? It's clearly the way that you want to do it. It's weird that respawned just purely to do that sort of thing. So that you would have to, you know... have to deal with the mole there if you do that multiple times. Yeah. Well then. Anyway, try that one again. 94 gold. Doing a good job here. Oh, yeah, thankfully it does seem to work out that you just straight up... Okay, can I just hit this thing then? Yes, if I want to. Now, do you really need to do that sort of thing? No, but I did it anyway, so there you go. Anywho, can I get the... No, I hit the ceiling a couple times there. Didn't really quite work out in the way I wanted it to. There we go. Trying to go for the quick strats and it's just not working now, is it? No, well. Not like you have lives in this game, thankfully. I mean, regardless of how much I want to do like a nostalgia type stuff or whatever, it's like they still did not incorporate lives, and I appreciate that. Still, though, it's like you do lose a significant amount of money. Not that really means much of anything now. I mean, I guess I could get more of the... I guess I could get more of the, magic items, but does that really matter too much? I don't know. Just sort of seems like, probably not going to end up using much of anything. I mean, so far, the one time that, like, magic items have probably really made a difference was with the Propeller Knight fight. Specifically, I'm talking about the bit where where we're just gonna continuously fall into this pit over and over. It's cool. Because I can't kill that one rat. But yeah, Propeller Knight fight with the anchor. Because the anchor was pretty good for, you know, tossing upwards. I mean, needless to say. I don't really know if there's anything else that I could have particularly used an awful lot, but nothing there seemed to be... It all seemed like it was very, I don't know, kind of situational type of use for a lot of those items. Although the one that's just the basic shoots a fireball forward would probably be, you know, pretty good for just using on bosses or whatever, as they, you know, are subject to gravity most of the time. Not all the time, as you've seen with Propeller Knight, but most of it. Okay, then. Now, let's see. I mean, phasing just feels like you can really get a lot of use out of it. I'll also give this to me. It also seems to be not even all that, I don't know, mana intensive, which is interesting given how given that it is just like the version of, it is just, like, you know, the version of me tanking my way through hits and everything, except made into an actual game mechanic. Anyway, now we got layer 2 from Super Mario World. Move up and down, moving pieces of the scenery. Yeah, maybe if I had that, like, gear, that could be pretty useful. Seems like it's probably the item 2 of the game, if you ever played Mega Man 2. Sort of a thing of that sort. Okay. Well, I don't know what I expected. In other words, like, a very, very powerful sort of thing, although I can't imagine that you probably zip through the scenery in the same way that you do back in Mega Man 2, potentially. Or like the old Sonic games, for example. You know, one of those things where things that move, collision gets all kinds of super weird around it in the Sonic games. And the way that it... Okay, sure. Putting a ceiling on there feels unnecessary, but sure. Well, like speedruns that you'll see of Sonic, for example, are all about just clipping yourself into the wall and then flying to the end of the level. And by a lot of speedruns, I mean a lot of tool-assisted speedruns. I don't really know how often that happens in actual speedruns. I don't know, I watch a lot of tool-assisted speedruns. They're fun. You get to see just the ludicrous, ridiculous skips that exist in games when you can do everything frame perfectly. And I think that's pretty neat. Of course. How does that work? How does it work? I know there's a solid platform down there. I was just standing on it. It makes it feel as if the Shovel Knight, the Knight of Shovels, literally cannot exist if he's not on camera. He's some sort of, like, I don't know, a celebrity vampire or something. It's just instead of, like, not appearing in mirrors, he doesn't appear in reality if... Right. I forgot about that. Doesn't appear in reality if he's not constantly being seen. He's an object permanence. Like, he's a creature based on object permanence. If he is not seen, reverse object permanence. If he's not seen, then he doesn't exist. It's an incredible and really nonsensical sort of existence, but I mean, at least you'll always know where he's at, I guess. Okay then. I do not think phasing will save me from that. Yeah, don't walk underneath the ceiling. I'm just gonna die. It's happened before. It'll happen again. Oh, okay. I don't like this section. I don't like the layer 2 smashes. Right. Feels not very friendly to my playstyle of trying to walk forward all the time. But that's what we're doing here. Right. Actually, really, the amount of things that just try to prevent you from just walking forward is kind of incredible in this small section alone. I suppose if you're a speedrunner, you'd probably know how to get around a lot of that sort of stuff, but I certainly don't. So I guess my impatience is my undoing. Impatience and hubris. It's the two recipes for success. And I jumped down here because, yeah, I forgot. Anyway. Back to it again. Why don't you just wait for 1 second? Well, I really don't want to. Straight up, I would rather do this 100 times than wait for 1 second. Now then, that said, it's just like, you know, I did it 100 times. Weren't you watching? That was 100. I counted. So we're doing it now. Just gotta figure out the exact locations that you have to wait. It's a very technical game, Shovel Knight. In that way. Okay. By the way, okay, there's just a music sheet in there. Yeah, should I collect that? I know, I gotta do the side content, but like, I don't wanna. I wanna continue on with the video game. Now then. Hi. Oh, whatever. As always, I feel like it's never really worthwhile to actually fight any of those characters there. Well, we get like the King Knight things. Oh yeah, it really is just like a mix of all the levels here. There we go. That's interesting. You. Uh-huh. You didn't even appear in any one of the levels. Is there some sort of sword knight that we didn't? I mean, I feel like that would probably. Alright, that's fine. I feel like Sword Knight would probably go against the entire, you know, the motto of this game. Motto of the game? Theming of the game? Something of that sort. I like that these guys are just like straight up the aliens from Flashback. Ah, good old aliens from Flashback. Good times, good times. Fun enemy type. All right, well, whatever. You know, between phase lock, it is still like I'm just realizing this right now that it's like the entire existence. Like when I first saw the phase lock, I just kind of thought, oh yeah, I don't know, phase lock it. Well, this has become invincible, but it's just reinforces how unnecessary a lot of the health mechanics in this game kind of are. Bosses are the only thing that really bosses are the only thing that would really, you know, end up getting rid of that amount of health, as it were. Ooh, slippy slidey ice block there, almost doing me in. Okay. Now we're gonna have like the buoy beam trap or something over here. I mean, no, we'll get like the Donkey Kong Country Returns type of pretty cool aesthetic background, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know. Okay, I'll see, because this is clearly one of those things that you're supposed to fish in, right? This very much looks like a spot to fish. Those are some of the best levels of Donkey Kong Country Returns, of course. No. Fair enough. Alright. It's interesting though to think it's like I don't really think of bottomless pits as being. I mean, yeah, certainly they exist in games, but I don't really think of them as being like an essential part of classic platformer experience. And in fact, I remember that the director or something of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, famously, and then many of the Castlevania games. Oh, I see. It's the ones that don't have the green goop on him. The green rain. The delicious lime Kool-Aid rain going on here. It's tasty. But yeah, like one of the reasons why the Symphony of the Night like that was because they're like, hey, what's the worst part of platformer? It's like bottomless pits. Well, what if we just didn't have any? What if we instead replaced all the bottomless pits with just a different area? It's just like, I guess, never. The comparisons to Metroid get thrown around a lot, these days. But I guess back in the day they weren't really thinking about that, or they didn't want to admit that in an interview. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. And then again, my eyeballs work again. Good. Because it's weird that it's... Oh. Well, alright. I guess this sort of makes sense. Right? Okay. Oh no, now he has the phase locket. Alright, well, okay, seems to be a little bit more... Oh, it's Meta Knight. Okay, got it. Makes sense. Rival character and all that. How are you supposed to take these things out? No explanation. Alright, well, I see kind of how to do a lot of these attacks here. It's just sort of annoying. Ah, okay. I was wondering about that. Dang it! But I mean, nonetheless... is able to... I get the basics of this fight, is what I'm trying to say. Just need to do it a little bit better on the next try, I suppose. Yeah. I know what I'm doing. Just didn't really understand it at first. Right, well, I mean, it seems like, yeah, it's easy enough. Landing on enemies is not the easiest thing, is it? Unless... Okay, you know what I probably need to do? Yeah, something along the lines of that, really, more than anything. I mean, it's like, with my own ability... to become invincible. Okay, this is just absurd now. Anyway. Well, so much for difficulty here. Phase locket. It's working. I can't believe how well it's working, in fact. Okay, then, sure, whatever. Barely lost any health in that one. Wow, phase lock's really good. Should grab this one a little bit earlier, I guess. What am I gonna do? Meta Knight fight. Alright, neato. Let's go! For chivalry and all that. Yeah, this is just straight up Mega Man now, isn't it? This is so incredibly Mega Man. Ah! Should have done it a second time there. See, here's the thing. That's why it's probably a good thing that I didn't actually go for like all the magic in the first place, because otherwise you would just be seeing me spamming this pretty much constantly. Like, look at that! Hey, forget about level design here. I got invincibility. So yeah, the slow descent here is fun. Oh. I don't know, it didn't look like a... Right. I don't know why I tried to hit that there. And the fool. Once again, I would rather go through a million somethings. Okay, no, that doesn't work on the lava, as it turns out. I don't know. What if it did? It works on spikes. Lava feels like not the most unreasonable sort of thing. Alright, now then. Kind of go hopping on these characters here. Well, this... Now that I've done the actual area, I understand the basics of what they wanted me to do there. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a... Let me see. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a showcase of the various magic items. I never got the flight one. I mean, you know, it's showcase, but not necessarily something required, obviously. And hey, I hope you remembered how to do that. I was always very generous with the heals, too. Oh. Thankfully, though, I can still jump up and down. Yes. Well, and you can also do this too. It's like these are not particularly these are enemies that are actually particularly weak to being jumped on. And I'm like, I saw it there, but I'm just like, I don't. It took so long to get down. What can I say? I don't like this platform. Oh, because you can also just kind of run the statue into it, which is kind of fun. Kind of fun. Not like super fun, but like, you know, kind of fun. Okay, there we go. The thing can stay in the air for a surprisingly long amount of time. Alright then. Alright. Ah! I got confused when I saw the platform going in the wrong direction. Well. It's like, again, not a particularly difficult area, but they have replaced all of the floors in here with nothing. Which is what makes it sort of difficult to do. It was a pretty bold decision. Most people try to build, you know, sturdy foundation for their, there we go, for their houses, or at the very least build it on rock and roll, if nothing else. But here, they went with a bold decision of nothing. Ah, see? Once again, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I mean, if you want to push me that direction, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, come on! Well, there you go. Once again, the old unable to whatever, just fall in the pit and get on with it already. That's what I should be looking at this as. The old fall in the pit and get on with it already. It's not like I need money for anything else right now, I think. Because either that or you gotta go fight like Zubaz or whatever. And I don't want to go fight Zubaz. I refuse. Right. Unfortunately, you know, the phase locket isn't really going to do me too much good. God, hate it. Hate it so much. But anyway. Why won't it just let me go? Why does it keep wanting me to stop? All right. Now then. I don't think I even need to do that. Anyway. Yes, I just saw that there, and I'm like, oh, I should probably. Well, okay, I guess I didn't need to use that there, but still. Better safe than sorry and all that, right? And now for some reason, I'm just totally incomplete. Man, I'm getting a lot of these things. Now I'm just totally and completely unnecessary to use. Yeah. I'm hitting them with the statue, which is funny. Now this is Super Mario World. It's like one of the first, or at the very least, like the new Super Mario World, or new Super Mario Brothers. A lot of castles I remember having this sort of aesthetic to them, where you got like the moving parts here. Of course, it's also very classic Castlevania as well. I do believe a lot of the one of the areas, Clock Tower and like Super Castlevania 4 especially. Sure, I had this like look to it. Oh, okay. I see. I misunderstood the direction that you were supposed to be going there. And then almost destroyed the save point, trying to mash my way through the death screen. Okay. Castlevania, Mega Man, and the Mayros. That's what we're looking at here. The game is kind of just like a combination of all those. Fine. Just because I'm right there, I might as well collect it, right? And this is an auto-scroller, so it's not like I am extremely oppressed for time. It's not like I can make this go faster, is what I'm trying to say. This is weird because you can't face the shovel up. I mean, I guess you start again. Really, it just like jumped into an area where I would be assured to kill you from. Okay. I see. I didn't mean to do that. By the way. I meant to try and... whatever. Back to it again. And you get this incredible sort of level design that accounts for your inability to shoot in... to hit things in 4 directions only. Or 3 directions only, not 4. Alright. Whatever. I'm just gonna go. Well, you can see I'm getting... you can tell that I'm getting impatient here. Hey, it does maintain that you did keep the music sheet, though. That's something. Now, no, you're not supposed to go over to the left side. You gotta go over to the right side. Back to it. All right. And once again, onto the very small, not particularly challenging area with the okay, no. I didn't die immediately as hitting after I got off camera. It's like you can't see the face of the Shovel Knight. That's the real thing. Like, yes, the Shovel Knight does wear a mask. But like what you wanted to, but it's like, you know, it's still the most important part to keep on camera. It's an iconic sort of thing, right? Where it's like you might not, obviously doesn't show his face, but the mask itself is his face, pretty much. Okay, there we go. Now then. Just go up into the HUD here. Frankly, I don't know why I wasn't just doing this before and then getting myself encased in blocks. Oh my god. Well, because it does put you at a pretty big disadvantage because you can't actually see what's coming up, but at the same time, it's also... Oh, there we go. It's also much less unlikely for me to die here. Plus I get to say hi to my health bar. Predictable. Anyway. Ah. Uh-huh. There's a bunch of bombs, okay. They serve them in, Oh, hi. Oh, it's a table. They're not half buried in the ground there. Yeah, of course. It's, we are talking about, I guess, we are talking about, of course, the Mega Man, right? Of course. So, we're doing this, eh? Dang, and of course. Well, at least I, was able to come up with some pretty decent strategies here thus far. I think I can probably make this work. Still, though. Yeah? Same basic thing that I did previously? Wow, it's really going to be the entire bosses, eh? I mean, well, yeah, of course it is, but still, I don't know, I feel like it's a lot to do. No, because it's their dinner, that's fine. Oh, and they also each have their own theme and everything here too going on, which is fun, also. To do this? I can. Kind of surprised. Okay, now I can't. Except now I can. Okay. Good. I'm surprised that I was able to make that one work as well. Neato. Can we at least get the confetti out of here first? Alright. Kind of funny to think that it's just like, yeah, Ow. It's like you do get the entire, I'm kind of surprised. It's like, yeah, these bosses do have a lot of stuff going on with them. The idea that they would, in fact, do the full boss refight here is, yeah, surprising to me. Alright. And of course, I only ever got one chance to go fight Treasure Knight here. But I suppose, hey, whatever works, right? Okay, well, here, it's just this guy. Maybe didn't do that one as smooth. Here's where, the charge attack would probably be pretty useful. Okay, but whatever. It's I got his pattern down enough. That said, I am getting kind of impatient, but hey, does that really surprise you at all? I mean, it is no, it's the most predictable thing. How about this then instead? Ah! Okay. Right, I forgot that he has the ability to do that for some reason. Yeah. Alright, so it's kind of, oh, really? Yeah. Ah! Contact damage. There we go. Oh yeah, normally this would be the darkness mechanic thing, right? Okay, well I guess I am kind of appreciative of the fact that they do give you like a full heal. Are you gonna do like straight up the entire thing again? What with the thing? Still think that this is probably more dangerous in the second phase. Alright. Oh, and I was getting magic, too. For whatever that's worth. There we go. But it's like, are you going to do the full second phase thing? You are? Really? Alright, then. I mean, I guess I'm not going to say that you can't do that, but still. Ah. I completely screwed up doing that. Feel like I can do that better. Ah! Nope. Still feel like I could probably do a lot of that sort of stuff better, you know? Wait for that one to shoot out. Oh. You actually only have a very limited amount of space to kind of walk around. Alright, alright, alright. There we go. This fight, I feel like I got down pretty well, even though it didn't really take too many attempts. Certainly not. Alright, Mole Knight. Did kind of terrible against you the first time, but I understand how you work now. Yes, especially if I gotta kind of do it like this. Also, I changed my sitting position here. Oh, okay. Can't bounce on top of those. Alright, fine. Oh! Alright, well, it was an attempt. Do I normally have this much, Yep, and here's where the good amount of damage comes in. There you are! Oh, come on! Well, give me the heal, I suppose. I was so close. I was so close to finishing that up without losing any more health. But, I mean, whatever. Why is, of all people, Plague Knight going last? Alright, well, I mean, if you just want to keep doing this, this works for me. Weird. Alright, well, if they don't have bottomless pits in here, but why wouldn't they, you know? Here we go. Should probably get rid of the thing in there. Fine, I'll do it here then. There we go. Ah! Whatever. Whatever works, I suppose. At least they didn't have the bottomless pits in here, which I do appreciate, of course. How is this going to work without the entire... Oh, whoops. Well, now that I have the phase lock, it's just like, well, welcome to my world. Especially they give you, like, pretty much all the magic you could possibly require. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I think I'll be fine. Really? Fine then, whatever. We'll do this. There. I didn't realize we were on the edge of a wall. Oh, come on, we don't need to. Anyway. So we got one more then, eh? Alright, let's see how this goes, I suppose. An interesting area to start out with. Oh. Is that the kind of the gimmick for this level? I mean, if there even is a gimmick, this could... Okay. Zelda. I mean, also there was like a very Mega Man style boss. Was sort of similar to this type of thing. For all of the walls that I dug up throughout the course of the game, now they're finally getting their revenge, which is funny. Oh, hey! Really? On the last one! Only one save point, eh? It's interesting. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't matter which one you hit, just continuously all fall down. Alright, I mean, you can in fact hit these. You don't need to do a complete and total dodge around. Which, I mean, I suppose makes that easier for that sort of thing. Bro. Why? Why 2 times like that? Anyway. What an embarrassing 2 deaths. Of course. I was trying to get the phase lock working for me too, because I knew it was coming. The true final boss of the game. It's taking me more attempts to go through this than literally to fight every boss in the game in a row. Now, if I did that with no heals, maybe that would be a little bit different story, but I feel like I still did pretty good regardless. There, I did it, everybody. I beat the final boss of the game. And let's go talk to the Enchantress or whatever. Probably not going to be nearly as hard. Oh. Ah, Bastion. That's not Mega Man. Alright then. I don't like this level. I don't like this level. I'll say it again. It is not a level that I enjoy. I mean, that wasn't even due to the last wall of the entire sequence, so I mean, there's that. I mean, I suppose at least Wily's Castle isn't half the game. It's only a third of the game. As it exists right now. I mean, I suppose I didn't even, what am I trying to think of? I didn't even, oh god, here they come! We started out doing side quests at the beginning. Side content. Not really side quests. Alright, then. I mean, there is that, too. Oh, I hate this. I hate this a lot. Why are you doing this to me? I mean, this is not appearing blocks, but it is pretty similar. Is that the save point? Probably. I'm just gonna walk directly into a pit if I just go forward, right? That is what it looks like. Now there's the save point. Alright. Well, now I feel a little bit more confident in just walking forward, I suppose. Hey, it's me. Yes, the lime Kool-Aid. Alright, let's just do this, Maleficent. Slower projectiles than I expected. Alright. So what's the shtick? Got it. Of course, still has contact damage. Right. Well, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but I feel like I'm doing all right, all things considered. Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be a little bit tricky then. I'm going to be taking out platforms, as I'm fairly certain that I am... okay. I mean, I think I like to try and attack her down there, but I also know it's a very bad idea. Fine, then. We're gonna do it like that. Well, it does restore the block, so I suppose there is that. Well, you just... whatever. There we go. Ah, I was hoping to get a couple multi-hit combos in there. Nope, there we go. It's gonna be two-phase boss, you know that, but still. Like, was going all right there for a little bit. Maybe want to go for, like, you here instead, if this is a very, flying-focused boss. Yes, and then just do stuff like that instead. Alright. Do that. Tried my best. Still, though, let's actually go for the phase dagger again. Because I do think I can probably make that sort of work. At least work a little bit more than been going right now. Also, really would enjoy having a decent amount of my blocks back. That's just, you know, a good idea. Okay, well, at least, again, there's a good amount of blocks just kind of getting back there. I don't know why I tried to jump up there. Alright, well. 2 hit points left. It ain't too bad if you were to ask me. Come on, really? Making that annoying, eh? I see. Man, phase dagger's so good. That's not what it's called. But you know what I mean. And you are so bad at getting near me. Anyway. Ah! No, I'm off camera. I'm dead. Alright, yeah. Just do it already. Go into your phase 2. Hey, got my money back. Eh. So, just curious, how do I actually use the Truple stuff? I don't think there's any good way to do it. What? No, I didn't understand. Oh, okay. You gotta do it like that, eh? Ah, that's gonna be annoying. Well, this fight might take a while. There we go. Wow, this fight might take a while. I don't know if there's any good way to do this aside from maybe... No. You gotta go for the physical attacks only. Okay. That is a little bit irritating. There's no way. They're expecting a lot out of me. Okay. Wow, you really cannot. Okay, I wonder what the fast version of this fight looks like. Sort of reminds me of the, well, the not actually final boss of the Messenger, for example. The part where they did the thing, specifically. Oh, well, okay, hit my foot anyway. Got the truthful thing now? Where do you actually use that at? There we go. Got it. No, I didn't realize that was considered to be an attack. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to win this one. It's very annoying. She's flying too high. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to be hitting right now. Yep, nope, this is horrible. Anyway. There we go. Yeah, sorry, Shield Knight. It's not, kind of a pointless endeavor going on right now, it seems. Joel, how have you been doing? Being possessed by a necklace. It's like, it seemed like a pretty cool time, you know. Yeah, I mean, sure, evil and all that, but, I don't know. Got to like a battalion of knights helping you out and everything. That was probably pretty fun, right? I hate this. I hate this. I hate this fight. Oh, you do at least start at this point. I suppose that's, something. Well. So. Shovel Knight. Knight, what with shovels? Playing the game 3 more times after this. So, how was your day? A pretty decent day. I had an interview today, and for the first time, I actually had to use like a webcam for it, because normally I'm just like, I don't want to use a webcam, but they're like, nah, dude, you got to use a webcam for this one. Now they have like one set up on my phone, basically. You know, I just got like a, what was it, like Droid Cam app or whatever. which of course I did like 10 minutes before even starting the interview, which was a lot of fun. Man, let me tell you, it's like, God, throughout that entire interview, it's like, one, the camera barely worked. So that was a lot of fun to begin with. Perfect. So that was a lot of fun to begin with. It's just like it was constantly stopping and starting, so you got a very good look at like the individual frames of my face in that way. Which, of course, I look like a very pale Midwestern Jabba the Hutt, especially from the angle that I had to have it at. Oh, God. There are people that do face cam. I do not know why. Frankly, I thought at this, like back in the 2000s or so, we all kind of agreed that, yes, we can do like video camera or whatever, but we're not going to, because people don't need to look at each other at all points in time. However, I guess Zoom, pandemic, whatever you want to say, it's just like it's just shown that, well, no, people got to be looking at each other at all times. Feel like it does me a disservice, again, because I look like a pale Jabba the Hutt. But, well, hey, I suppose if I'm ever going to be doing any sort of face cam nonsense, I guess I now have that terrible, barely functional app on my phone, so there is that. I don't like this fight. I find this fight very bad. Also, of course, there was the entire thing with a absolutely terrible camera, but also I still got the stupid streamer setup too. So it's like, hey, here's my extremely expensive microphone with like the arm and everything. But then also you get to see a bunch of like individual frames of me. Perfect. This is what I want. Okay. Well, at least now it's going a little bit fast. Fortunately, I don't have any health left. Well, then. All right. Well, at least you can do it kind of like that. So, back here again. Yeah, I mean, still plenty of other things I could end up doing in Shovel Knight, of course. Like, there's many different kinds of armor to, go get and everything. A lot of stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, of course, there's also, obviously, all of the many types of the original character do not steal that are on the map. As I kind of talked about before, it is it's quite a few fights, and they are all unique fights and everything. It's just, I don't know, Shovel Knight, it was one of the bigger Kickstarter successes at the time, and they did do a lot of like this normal stuff that you see Kickstarter games do. But like I feel like it was just a lot more obvious. And being sort of like one of the first ones. There you go. So I find it hokey, doing a lot of when it's so obvious. And of course, like I said, it's also one of those things where characters do appear. Let me tell you, if you got a character in Shovel Knight, you got a lot of value, because from what I understand, they appear quite a bit in the DLC content and everything too. Yes, here we go. Perfect. Maybe I can just kind of hurry it up here at this point in time. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. I like that it's just like, yes. Okay. I like that it's just like, yeah, the first 2 tries, just totally nothing as far as damage. And then the third try here, I got out of it mostly with full health.